You're watching the Weiss channel. Today we're going to do similar triangles. Okay. Over here, if I say that these two angles are 50 degrees each, does it make sense that this one has to be 80, right? Because the three angles add up to 180, right? So these two angles are both 50. Doesn't that one have to be 80 also, right? So does it make sense? What I'm getting at is if two angles of one triangle are equal to two angles of another triangle, don't all three angles have to be equal to all three angles, right? We call that angle-angle similarity, AA similarity. We don't call it AAA because we don't need to. All we need is two angles to be equal to two angles, and then the third one has to be equal. So in this problem here, if this is 82, this is 65, this is 82, this is 65, then the two triangles are similar by AA similarity. Over here, you have a right angle and a right angle, 53 and 53. There you go, AA similarity. Over here, right, if this is not marked, right, do you know that those two angles are equal by vertical angles, right? Vertical angles are equal, right? So you remember that this angle is equal to that angle, right? By vertical angles, okay? That won't be marked in any problem. You have to remember that. So if you have these two angles are equal and 73 degrees and 73 degrees, then you have AA similarity, right? Over here, do you see 3 times 2 is 6, 5 times 2 is 10, 4 times 2 is 8. If you multiply all three sides by the same number to get the other three sides, then you have SSS, side similarity, okay? Over here, a little complicated. You generally won't have a problem like this, but like, for example, if I multiply 6 times 3 and I divide by 2, I get 9. 4 times 3 divided by 2 is 6. 8 times 3 divided by 2 is 12. Again, SSS similarity. Over here, if I turn this bigger triangle around and write it like this, it's easier to see 10 times 4 is 40, 8 times 4 is 32, 2 times 4 is 8, right? SSS similarity. Notice here, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, and then 38 in the middle of each. That's SAS, side angle side similarity. Note here, at the very top, would you agree that angle V is the same angle at the top for both triangles, this little one here and the big one, right? Okay. If I separate the two triangles here and the big one here, notice that this long leg is 8 and this long leg is 12, right? Because 3 plus 9 is 12, okay? So, okay, 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12. This is angle V, this is angle V, so you have side angle side, right? And once again, you have vertical angles, right? So those two angles are equal. Note here that 7 is here, times 3 is 21 is over here. 9 times 3 is 27 over here, okay? So the two triangles are similar by side angle side similarity. By the way, note that the order is important. Note that it's NPM is similar to SPR, right? SPR, okay? So the order is important because you have to set them up in the same direction, okay? You've been watching the Weiss channel.